Greetings, groovy people. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. I'm the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon, and it's the monthly Q&A. This is for December 2021. Real quick, I want to say Happy Early New Year. I don't think I'm going to be doing a Friday night video this week, so I just want to go ahead and say that now. If you celebrate the Western New Year, Happy New Year. Next week, I'm going to be starting up the resolutions, the annual resolutions 2-part video that I do every year, or I'm starting to do every year. So that's what's going to be happening next week. But this week is the Q&A. In the background, I'm using some footage from October, doing the cover for the Halloween-themed Comic Fury zine. We didn't have anyone contributing to the cover art contest, which is perfectly fine, so I went ahead and took on that task. In the background, you're going to be seeing, I've already done the pencil sketch, working on Bristol board, using Sumi ink. I do the inking of the hard lines with all the detail, and then I go in and I do the wash, and then at the very end I add a tiny splash of color. This is all time-lapsed really fast. It took a total of about an hour and 15 minutes, not counting the times I walked away to let things dry and then come back. So that's just how much time it took during active filming of working on this piece. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the questions. And these aren't in any particular order, but I'm going to keep the Dark Horse questions together, kind of Dark Horse questions. And then I got like just kind of some random ones. Since we're on the subject of the Whimper in the Dark, the two dog characters on the cover for the Comic Fury zine are from my free webcomic, The Whimper in the Dark. I don't work on it very often, but I did for this specific zine. It's a cliffhanger, so there's no... That's what I submitted to the zine this year, and it doesn't have an end right now, so I got the question, when do I plan on finishing that arc with the colors from a nearby space storyline? Story arc. And I don't have an answer for that. Life is just really busy right now, and even as it is, I'm working on finishing videos for December, but I'm also trying to get my videos lined up for January so that when I go to visit my family in the middle of January, I'm not like stressed out. I can keep up my schedule. So I've always gone into the Whimper in the Dark knowing that it's going to primarily be on hiatus. So there is going to be a second part to that arc. I will complete it, but at this point in time, I can't really give a definite date. I would assume it will be sometime in 2022. That's not a very satisfactory answer, and I do apologize for that, but, life happens. Things are always busy anyway, but it seems like everything kind of happens all at once, so... I can't give a definite answer, but I will say, I will be very vague and say 2022. The next questions are more so questions about, my personal taste. What do you most like to draw? Let's see. I think it's probably fairly obvious that the thing that I like to draw most are the actual characters. I do like doing ink details. I've gotten into really enjoying adding details and doing pen and ink techniques, but characters are probably my favorite thing to draw. And which character is my favorite to draw? I don't know that I can pick between them, but Rina and Kana, I equally like to draw them. Odysseus has gotten a lot more expressive, so I kind of like drawing him too. But it's a good thing that I like drawing the main cast because of Dark Horse, because I gotta draw them a lot. So I guess those are my favorite characters to draw, but there's a lot of characters that I have been looking forward to drawing that aren't even in the comic yet. Like Nikki is not going to be in for a while, and she is really fucking fun to draw because she's very, like, her color scheme is kind of, when we first meet her color scheme is going to kind of be pink and blue, but then I don't want to give any spoilers, but later on it's going to transition and add in the color gold, so because I think that complements her complexion really well. And also I really love the cover of that one Santee Gold album. And the Janelle Monáe album. Oh my god, yeah. I get really inspired by, like, artsy album covers, so yeah, that's another character that I'm looking forward to drawing because I'll be able to kind of add those elements into the character design. So yeah, I guess I like mostly drawing my female characters. I think I draw them better than my male characters, although I realize I need to improve, and I've been trying to improve on drawing male characters. What do you least like to draw? Perspective. It's not so much backgrounds when it's like trees and nature and stuff like that. I don't mind drawing that so much because it's very organic. It's kind of like, those are some of the some of my favorite things to draw are organic shapes. But like buildings and, things with corners, I don't like to draw as much with things with perspective. But even then, I know that I need to get better, and it can be okay. I get irritated at how poorly I do it, but it's not like I don't hate drawing backgrounds. I just am not very good at doing, like, man-made perspective. Man-made structures in perspective. If that makes sense. And then, who is your least favorite character to draw? I don't know. I don't think I have a least favorite. I will say I don't like drawing the wings, all the feathers on the siblings, Renshaw, Rowena, and Rowan, because I don't think I do a very good job of it. I feel like I've gotten better with the feathers and the wings over time, but I still don't think I'm very good at it. And it is very tedious. But it can also be kind of relaxing too, just kind of once you get into the flow of it. It's not even the drawing, I should say. The drawing's fine. It's the inking, because you gotta be careful. And I'm not careful. But yeah, that's not even like they aren't my least favorite characters to draw. I don't think I like drawing Mia very well. If you can't tell, I like drawing long hair. I like long hair. I have nothing against short hair, but for some reason, I don't find drawing short hair as enjoyable. I feel like it's almost a little bit more challenging, maybe, is why, because, like, I always have trouble figuring out how to make the hair look in the back of the head, like, the neck, and, like, I need to look at more pictures. I look at pictures, and then I forget. But I do like drawing Mia. I like her expression. She's kind of mischievous, and she like I would say she has more of, like, her feline cat-like expressions, even more so than Rena. But I think that at least while she has short hair, I have trouble drawing the hair. So it's not even that I don't like the design or the character. It's just that I don't like drawing short hair very well, and I need to get over that. I need to just do a whole bunch of pixie doos and stuff like that, because not everyone on the planet has long hair, even though it is like a dystopic future, kind of. So I'm sure people would be cutting their hair, but it's kind of like not a top tier priority, is kind of like the thing. Because, like, when back in Act 3, when we first see Yuli, when he's, like, still a teenager, I have his hair shorter, but it's in a ponytail, but it's a really small ponytail, and the point with that is that they were kind of not, his hair grows fast anyway, and he used to have short hair, but, they were more prioritizing survival over keeping his hair short, and eventually he just let his hair grow out. So, but yeah, I definitely need to, I guess, draw, no specific character, but drawing short hair, and I have nothing against short hair, it's just my incapability of drawing it accurately is the problem. So, yeah. Okay, next question. I am such a fucking mess. I have these written all over the damn place. I need to just write them in one spot. Oh, this was like a real random one. I don't think they really cared that much about the answer, but what do you think about YouTube hiding dislikes? And that was not from a patron, that was just, people talking. I don't really know. I think it's kind of I don't really have much of an opinion on that. I know I had to take it down because of music, but I'm going to be re-uploading my bitching about the change in terms of service of YouTube. I got to figure out how to remove the music from that and re-upload it. But regarding the dislikes being hidden, I understand. I don't really have much of an opinion personally, because when I get a dislike, like when I got my first dislike, my stomach dropped and I felt kind of sad, and I'm like, oh, what do they not like about this video? And then I got over it, and I think I've had like 3 dislikes. Not enough people watch my videos to really be like dislike bombing. But to be honest, after the first cut is the deepest, I didn't really care. After that, it's much like everything in real life. I tend to not, while I value other people's opinions, if they're just, if they're not leaving like why or saying anything or adding constructive criticism, I don't take it personally, it doesn't matter. Somebody just didn't like the video. So I personally didn't care that dislikes were shown on videos, but I can understand, like, when people collectively go and mass dislike a video, especially if you're like either a younger YouTuber or someone who has, you're more sensitive, you have more sensitivity to that. I can understand where it would get to someone. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a dog in this race because I personally don't care. So if YouTube wants to remove the dislikes, I very rarely would dislike a video myself anyway, unless it was like really fucking, if it was something that I really didn't agree with or I thought was very poorly done or poorly argued. I occasionally will dislike a video, but more often than not, I'll just be like, I'm not watching any more of this. So I don't know. I never really used the dislike button. I know a lot of people love to use it. I personally don't. I mean, you gotta go some length to make me really angry before I will dislike a video. And usually instead of disliking a video, I'll just be like, block this channel. I'm done with them. They suck balls. So. Shorty balls. I don't know. Sweaty balls. It's almost time for the sweaty ball season, isn't it? Don't ask. It's a Saturday Night Live skit from back in the day. I think that's all the questions I got. What are you? Yeah, I didn't really get too many questions this time in this video. I mean, it's still a decently long video, so we won't call this a quick vid. Yep, thank you all for your questions. Thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments. I have the Q&A. This is at the end of the video, so I'm just going to chill a little bit. The Q&A, I always prioritize patrons' questions. Technically the ones who are at the $5 level and higher, but, I'll answer any of the patrons' questions. I just prioritize that level. And I will answer anybody else's question, too, when I don't have very many questions. So, if you're interested in that, my Patreon's down in the description. Otherwise, I hope you all had, if you celebrate any holiday in the month of December, I hope that it went well and that you were able to spend it with people that you care about, whatever your family is, or found family, or whoever. Even if you don't celebrate any holiday or solstice or anything, I hope that you all had a nice season. And if you don't celebrate anything, I just hope that you are able to keep warm if you're in cold climate and keep cool if you're in hot climate. Okay. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's hope it's a good one. Take care of each other, be kind to one another, be patient with each other. And this is the last video of the year, so peace and love, fare you well, and keep on trucking.